It's not the roar or the speed, but the moment when space begins to narrow that signals an attack by wild dogs. From a safe distance, they move in formation, observing, adjusting, and waiting for the moment to close in on their target, cutting off all escape routes. As the encirclement closes, the movements become precise and continuous, and the outcome is often determined even before the actual chase begins. African wild dogs live on vast savannas, dry grasslands, and open forests in the sub-Saharan region. They prefer open spaces for observation and long-distance pursuit. Instead of ambushing, they move constantly, potentially traveling dozens of kilometers a day to patrol their territory. Every trail, patch of grass, or waterhole is part of a survival map that the pack remembers with great precision. The wild dog's most prominent instinct lies in their close coordination within the pack. Each hunt is a well-defined tactic, with each individual playing a specific role, such as leading, blocking, and pursuing. They communicate through vocalizations and body language, maintaining constant coordination. Thanks to teamwork, a small herd can still take down prey many times larger, becoming extremely effective predators. In Serengeti, Tanzania, warthogs must maintain almost constant vigilance on the vast grasslands, where danger can appear from many directions. They avoid dense forests because of limited visibility and a higher risk of ambush. An adult weighing between 150 and 250 pounds usually resides in abandoned burrows. But even this shelter is not always safe. That attention quickly became apparent when a pack of African wild dogs stopped around the cave entrance and began observing. They moved slowly, fanning out to control escape routes, maintaining distance and constantly applying pressure. With no other option, the warthogs suddenly lunged out, and at that moment, the pack of dogs accelerated, closing the circle and turning in their direction. On the open grass, the chase continued in tense silence. The warthog tried to maintain distance and find an escape route, but the dogs constantly shifted positions to close in. Finally, the prey was subdued, and the pack of dogs stopped around their newly acquired target. In the African savanna, lions live primarily on wide grasslands, where they can easily access prey and observe their surroundings. They utilize thick bushes and open forests for cover, especially when hunting near water sources. In the Serengeti, tall grass allows lions to approach prey at close range, and these areas near water are often prone to collisions. Near the water source, a pack of wild dogs spotted the lion and began tracking it from a safe distance. They moved in a wide circle, maintaining a stable formation and gradually narrowing the space around it. Their prolonged presence created clear pressure, forcing the lion to choose between confrontation or retreat. When the pressure reached its limit, the lion suddenly accelerated to break through the circle and create an escape route. The dogs dodged directly, then quickly changed direction and closed in from multiple directions, maintaining a controlled distance. After being cornered repeatedly, the lion was forced to retreat, leaving the area to the dogs. The events unfolded rapidly, from observation to applying pressure and ending with a retreat. The movements were closely tied to the open space and the distance between individuals. Coordination and timing determined the outcome of the encounter. In the open grasslands of Kenya, Tanzania, Botswana, and South Africa, impalas live in herds and rely on vigilance for survival. They react very quickly to sounds, often fleeing immediately without stopping to investigate. When pursued, impalas change direction constantly and leap high, and this reflex often leads them towards shallow water. Following a riverbank, a pack of wild dogs appeared first, moving parallel and maintaining formation to control the space. An impala crossing the river began to realize its escape routes were narrowing as the pack closed in. When the distance was close enough, one dog plunged into the water while the others quickly closed in from both sides, forcing the prey to constantly change direction. As the chase neared the shore, the impala accelerated and continuously changed direction to escape. The pack maintained a stable formation, splitting in direction and closing the distance with each movement. Finally, the impala was cornered and subdued. Along the Nile River system and the African swamps, crocodiles live closely connected to the water and rarely venture far from this area. They often lie still near the water's edge, where antelopes and zebras come to drink, taking advantage of the close proximity to their prey. This nearshore location makes the surrounding area prone to collisions when other animals move through. At the water's edge, a pack of wild dogs appeared and began observing. They circled, maintaining distance and constantly shifting positions to test the crocodile's reaction. When the crocodile turned and advanced, the dogs quickly closed in and then withdrew, maintaining pressure without direct contact. On dry land, the crocodile moved slowly as the dogs continued to squeeze space from multiple directions. The distance narrowed with each close approach, forcing the crocodile back toward the water's edge. Finally, the crocodile slipped into the water and left the area, ending the confrontation at the boundary between shore and water. Among the large animals of the African savanna, the wild buffalo stands out for its strength and clear defensive capabilities. An adult can weigh from 1,100 to over 2,000 pounds, with thick muscles, a very strong neck, and a pair of curved horns that form a protective shield in front. They move in tightly structured herds, with the young in the middle and the adults surrounding them, and this protection depends on maintaining a stable distance. That gap begins to break when a young animal separates while foraging and is quickly spotted by the pack of wild dogs. Instead of immediately attacking, they spread out, maintaining distance and gradually cutting off the young animal's return path. When the gap is large enough, the entire pack accelerates, forcing the prey away from their protected area. Once pushed out of the pack, a short, continuous chase ensues across the open grass. The young animal turns repeatedly to rejoin the pack, but each direction is blocked by members of the pack. Ultimately, the gap is not closed in time, and the prey is subdued. Among African predators, hyenas stand out for their ability to read the situation and adapt their behavior to circumstances. They can switch between hunting and fighting, and sometimes actively retreat to change positions before returning. This flexible approach makes encounters with other species vary depending on the situation. At such points of contact, the hyena is guarding the food when the pack of wild dogs appears and observes from a safe distance. They move around the perimeter, maintaining formation and narrowing the space around the target. When the space is squeezed, the pack of dogs simultaneously closes in and attacks. In the area near the food source, both sides switch positions to maintain distance. The hyena advances and retreats, but the pack of dogs maintains pressure from multiple directions, not creating any space. Finally, the hyena retreats, leaving the food source. The difference lies in coordination and maintaining pressure. In the open forests and grasslands near rivers and lakes in Africa, elephants move in herds led by a leader. During the dry season, they can travel 30 to 50 kilometers per day in search of water, and their direction of travel depends on the lead individual. When approaching a water source, the herd's concentration can decrease, and this can easily lead to unexpected interactions. When concentration wanes, at a watering hole during the dry season, an elephant separates from its herd and is tracked from a distance by a pack of wild dogs. They move around the perimeter, maintaining formation and closing in on their target. As the elephant turns alert, the dogs maintain distance and gradually approach. From the narrow distance, both sides adjust their positions close to the water's edge. The elephant advances, maintaining space. The dogs withdraw and then reappear, avoiding direct contact. Finally, the elephant leaves the watering hole and moves away. The results demonstrate that maintaining distance and coordination determine the advantage in this situation. Throughout these encounters, the defining characteristic of wild dogs is their ability to control space, maintain formation, and choose the precise moment to close in. This shows that the advantage lies not in individual strength, but in coordination and situational awareness at every moment. When the distance is narrowed at the right time, the outcome is often predetermined before the actual chase begins. And that is the deciding factor in the wild.